Hi, I'm Shannon Sport from Organizational Learning and Talent Development, and recently I've been thinking a lot lately about recovering from setbacks, especially during these difficult times. And through conversations with family and friends, I have learned that many are struggling with setbacks right now, and they're looking for strategies and ways to cope so that they can thrive, especially in the midst of everything that's going on right now. So a few years ago, my family experienced some personal setbacks that left us struggling and wondering what in the world is going on and how do we move forward from our circumstances. My spouse and I were raising two small boys and everything was going well, and then the bottom fell out. It started with the car breaking down, and then a leaky roof caused some house damage, and then a close relative received a health diagnosis that required our full-time care and support. Life was hard. It was a hard season for us. And so perhaps you've experienced similar setbacks or difficult circumstances, either personal or professional, that left you wondering what to do next. And if you have, you're not alone. Setbacks can happen to anyone at any point in time in our lives, and they can range from small experiences that leave us mildly disappointed to major setbacks that leave us wondering or feeling like the world is falling apart. And so how you face setbacks and deal with them can make a difference, and you don't have to do it alone. In my situation, I was able to find coping strategies that gave me a new perspective on my situation and helped me to get back on track. And so today I want to share those coping strategies with you in hopes that you might find them helpful. So the first thing you want to do is to recognize your emotions. You know, when setbacks occur, it's easy for us to push aside any emotions that might come up for us and pretend as if everything is okay. But research shows that recognizing our emotions is actually helpful for us. In fact, our ability to be able to understand our emotions is critical to our well-being. And when we identify and acknowledge our emotions, we're in a better place to control them. So give yourself temporary permission to experience any negative emotions that might rise up about your setbacks. And when they rise up, try really hard not to blame yourself or others. When you find it difficult to cope, take a pause and do something that you enjoy. So for example, go for a 15-minute walk or jog. You can draw or listen to music. Whatever it is that brings you joy, step away for a moment and engage in that activity. Not only will this take your mind off of your difficult circumstances, but it's going to give you time to work through those negative emotions and think more clearly about how to navigate your situation. The next thing you want to do is to quiet your inner critic. Acknowledging your emotions is the first step to coping with setbacks, but sometimes those emotions can take over and cause us to overthink and to ruminate about our situation, especially when we're stressed. And when that happens, those negative thoughts just pop in and they take over, and it leaves us feeling frustrated, anxious, and worried. You know, I like to think about these messages as our inner critics or negative self-talk that tries to sabotage us. So in those moments, don't try to change them, but instead recognize what is happening and take action steps to quiet that inner critic. Here are a few simple tips that you can try. So the first is to jot down those thoughts when they rise up. Not only is this going to give you a sense of what those negative thoughts or what that inner critic is saying, but it's also going to help you to look for negative thought patterns. Also, challenge your thoughts. And one simple way that you can do this is by stopping and asking yourself, where is the proof that these negative thoughts are true? Also, try to relax. When that inner critic rises up, and it will, try deep breathing exercises to recenter and to focus. So one simple technique that I like to use from time to time is the stop method. So it's stopping in the moment when you're feeling yourself getting anxious and counting to 10 and taking slow, deep breaths in between each number to regain your focus and recenter. Okay, so we've talked about your inner critic. The next strategy I want to share is to rally your support system. You might find it easy to seek solitude when you experience major setbacks and push everyone away from you, but having a strong social network can help you to process those setbacks, and it also impacts your overall happiness. A strong social network should be your peers, relatives, and loved ones in your inner circle who are going to be positive and to help you focus on solutions. You can also talk to a professional who can help you process your setbacks. So for Henrico County employees, that's our Optima EAP program, and there's additional information below this video about that resource. So the last strategy I want to share today is to learn from your setbacks. It can be difficult to find the silver lining of a setback when you're in the midst of a challenge. But learning from it can help you to broaden your perspective. It can also give you some new tools for coping in the future. So one way you can do this is by asking yourself, what is this moment teaching me right now? And how can I grow from this experience? And while this strategy doesn't provide quick answers for you, it does help you to reframe your thoughts and to put things back into focus and perspective. These are just a few coping strategies that I've tried, and I'm hoping that they'll be helpful in terms of helping you to navigate personal or professional challenges. For additional information about this topic, you can check out the resources below this video. Thanks for watching.